Okay, so now we have our LED hooked up. So now what I want to do is I want to jumper the power over to the power bus, and actually I'm going to move the power up to the bus. I'm going to move this around a little because I want to do this like we don't have the switches. The switches are a little different, so I'm going to plug this into there, bring this back down over here. So now I have it where the buses are hooked up. Let's do a little test. Boom, it works. So now I have the power is connected to this long bus so I can get a hold of it, and the ground is connected to this long bus so I can get a hold of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to this back end. I'll go down to the back end here, and I'm going to jumper this across so these buses now become both active, so I can use both sides of that. The red group of 5 banks on both sides are active, and I'm going to do the same thing for the ground. So I'm going to go here to here, the blues. So now both of those are active on both sides. So now I can turn this, and now what I'm going to do is to light up the LED, the 7-segment display. What I'll do is I'll take I got to have one negative. So the center, if you look at this, the center pin here, there's 5 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. The center one is the common. So I'm going to plug that to the ground bus, just to get it out of the way over here. So now that I'm set up, now I can just jumper the positive side to any of these other pins, and it will light up the respective pin, so the respective display. So if I take this to the positive, which is the red, and say I put it here, and then I give myself power, you'll see that it lights up. Right? So now that lighted up the decimal, that lit up the decimal point. So what I'd like to do is not have them run all the time, which is the reason for the push button switch, but I'm not sure if everybody has it. So what you can do instead of a push button is you'd have this. So if you do this, it lights up. That it doesn't, right? So that kind of could be your push button. Now if you have a push button, you'll look at it. The bottom of the button has 4 leads. 2 leads are tied and 2 leads are tied. So if you look at the 4, 2 of them are tied together and the other 2 are tied. So if you connect one side to the power and the other side to your circuit, then when you push it, it'll connect it. So we can play with that later. Just want to get this program. So if you see, I jumpered the resistor over to one of the connections for the decimal point. So if I say take another one, and when you do this, the key is that you don't touch the side of the resistor that goes to the 7 segment doesn't touch another resistor. This side they can touch together, it's the same point. But so if I put this here, now I get that guy, right? See that? So now I want to do a 4, so I'm going to come on this side, and since I jumpered over the power, I can get the same power on the red leads over here, and I want to do at the top. There's that middle one, and you can play with it to see, which ones light up when you connect them. And then I want the vertical. Oops. There. So now to make my 4, I just need this other vertical one, and I can never remember which one, so I'm going to play with it, see if I go. There you go. I got it. So now you see the number 4. Now you guys are kind of upside down, but it's number 4. So that's really what we're trying to get them to do. Now you could play with this and make an 8 or whatever, but you need a resistor for each of the segments, right? So I could turn it on and off. Now what I'd like to do is be able to push the button, see the number, and not have to have these lit up all the time. So I'm going to take my switch and I'm going to plug it in here. So I have, push down. So I've got this row here and this row here. So this is the input, this is the output, or vice versa. So what I want to do is take my power LED. I'm going to disconnect my power. I'm going to move my power LED back in, say to here. Right? Then I'm going to power him here. So now I'm here, but see, nothing else is powered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jumper this same row over to my switch, and now I just need one more wire, which I'm going to have to get. Hold on just a second.